What's up, YouTube? It is I, the 3D printing wizard. We're gonna do a little bit of unboxing today because I went to the friendly local game store in town, Cataclysm, and I treated myself. It is my birthday month, so I decided, hey, why not? Let's get something ridiculous. So I might have bought a whole bunch of Heroscape. I know nothing. I don't know much about it. I know that it's kind of popular again. Some other company had it when they stopped making it, and then Hasbro slash Renegade Game Studios picked it up, started up again. Supposedly it's pretty good. I thought it was neat. I like tabletop games. BattleTech is one that I played a lot back in the day, back in college days, and yeah. So I figured, why not? Hey, if it can scratch that itch for D&D slash I guess a lot of people compare it to easier Warhammer. Why not? Let's do it. So I've got here the master set for Age of Annihilation. This is one big box. That's a big box. Big box. Let's do the lens cap off of that camera. Overhead camera. We'll do overhead with main. Look at this giganto boxaroonie. It barely fits on screen. Oh, look at that flap. Look at that flap action. So apparently this comes with 20, right here, 20 miniatures. Oh, and 70 plus terrain pieces. Yeah, so I picked this up. And then, hold on, it gets better. You can't just have one box of terrain, you gotta have more terrain. So I picked up the 250 hexes of terrain, including apparently sand terrain is something that's fancy and new. So here's a box of terrain. And then I picked up this, which is a 2-player battle box. So it adds some more characters. Looks like it adds 6 highly detailed, fully assembled, but unpainted miniatures. 31 more terrain tiles, including exclusive wellspring water tiles. So some clear tiles. And then this little guy, look at this little guy. Picked up some glyphs. Looks like these are like pickups, like little vials of stuff and some weapons. So that's cool, I guess. No idea what that does. Again, I have no idea what this stuff. And I picked up one of these. They had a bunch of stuff. I just kind of looked at what was cool. I thought these guys were cool. This is an army expansion. Heroes of Arboreus. So it looks like just some bad guys, or it could be good guys, whoever. So 5 more miniatures and 5 army cards. And then I picked up another one because I thought these guys looked really cool. That looks awesome. Now this is a common army expansion versus an army expansion. No idea what the difference is. Again, I'm learning. I'll pick up more if I have to. So it's not like I don't have way too much store credit at the friendly local game store. So I think I spent 300 bucks total on this game today. So kind of crazy. I guess we'll start with the big, and you know what? We'll start with the littlest box since I have no idea what any of this stuff is. We will start with tiny box. Look at that. Everything's got a way to open it. These are glyphs. 11 permanent glyphs, 5 temporary glyphs, 7 permanent treasure glyphs. Oh boy. So much glyphs. Ooh. Ooh. This must be the little rule book here. Glyphs. Depending on the scenario you're playing, glyphs are placed on top of the battlefield space, either power side up or symbol side up. These must be like little pickups. Glyph of Astrid. All figures in your army add 1 to their attack value. Okay, the power of each permanent glyph is in effect as long as a figure is standing on it. Okay. That's cool. So you basically got like wells of power or something like that. And then permanent treasures. A permanent treasure gives the figure certain abilities as long as they carry it. Brooch of shielding. This figure is never attacked when leaving an engagement. So that's an old rule in D&D. Kind of a call. What's up? Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for sure. Hope you're ready. Thanks for stopping by here, Miss Kara. Let's see here. Oh yeah, they're just little tiles. Nothing fancy. Here's a bolt of witherwood. Enchanted shot. So I guess you got to pull this book up and be like, oh, what does the bolt of witherwood do? So, bolt of witherwood. Oh, here we go. After moving and before attacking with this figure, you may choose an opponent's figure with 5 clear sight spaces. Roll the 20-sided die. If you roll 1 through 15, remove this glyph from the game and nothing happens. You roll 16 or higher, remove the glyph from the game, and the chosen figure is destroyed. That's crazy powerful. So it's literally like an insta-kill if you roll a 16 or higher, which, it's a d20. What is that? 20... So you get a 16 or higher, so 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So yeah, you get a, what is that, 20% chance? We'll do this one. Or Kara, do you want a choice? Do you want to pick the one on my left hand or the one on my right hand? Left hand or right hand, if you're still in chat. Left hand or right hand? Scary dudes with skulls as lanterns, or scary dudes that are covered in free stuff. Are these things open? Are these things the same thing with the little seal? Oh yeah, still a little seal. Oh, I'm spinning around. Alright, too slow. Gonna open up the one on the left, because they look the coolest to me. Alright. Age of Annihilation. Oh! Look at that wolfy dude. Yeah. So they are unpainted, but they look like they have like a kind of a wash on them to bring out the detail, which is easier to see. This guy's only got one arm. Look at that little one arm dude. That's cool. Character cards. Let's take a look at that. This is the cool one. This is the one I thought was the coolest. This guy's got some skeleton wings. Maybe he can fly. And then we got... There's a lot of wasted space in this box, though. I will say that. These giant vacuum-formed containers to hold these characters is just such a waste of space. Ooh, he's got 4 arms. There we go. Let's take a look here. So these are the character cards for the go with them. Oh, they move as a group of together. So each one of them, these are acolytes for Ravina Revenin, undead common squad. While a hero you control who follows Revna attacks with a normal attack or defends, if that hero is adjacent to one of the acolytes you control, you may re-roll 1 die. This gives you a re-roll if... So basically they're just little minions that move around. They have a movement of 5, a range of 1, an attack of 2, and a defense of 2. Not a very good defense. Grave Grim is the dog's name. Guide of the Dead. After revealing an order marker on or before taking a turn with a Grave Grim, you may move up to 6 small, medium, or large undead. So basically just a bunch of undead creatures. Okay. That's cool. I dig that. I'll have to figure out a way of storing this nice. I figured I'd just grab a giant bin and shove this all into a bin, and then I'll be good to go. So there's some undead common army folk. We'll have to find, oh, of course that didn't go in correctly. Look at that. Look at me. The box is a rectangle. Remember, kids, all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares. All right. Got a big box down here. All right. So this is an army expansion. So this one maybe comes with a hero. Maybe that's what I'm reading here. Some are not heroes. Some are heroes. Maybe this is Ravina. Who knows? Oh, this is Ular. So you get like this tree folk looking dude. There's a light wash on all these, so it gets all the detail out. I will most likely prime and paint these. This little tiny fly minion and this tiny wood minion. These are all a little shorter in height than the other character. This one's cool. It's very Groot-ish. Yeah, very Groot-ish. One last one. A tiny Grootish character. Oop, too close. Oop, too close. Do it one more time. Yeah, there we go. A little less Groot. Looks like an oxen. Cool. Let's take a look what we got here. Oh, I think I have this character. So this is an expansion. Oh no. This is the character card for it. I think I might have this. Who knows? We'll figure it out. So, Ular, Chana the Zethwing, move 5, attack 2. Ooh, I'm gonna attack 4. Aquila. Oh, what's up, Tabby? Rano. So they have different symbols up here. I think those are telling you what armies they go to. Like these two are Aquila. This one goes to Utgar, and this one goes to Utgar. And this one goes to Ular. I don't know. We'll figure that out. I know that the base games come with armies, so let's pop this into the box. We'll go boring next. We'll grab this giant box of terrain. For $56, I got a whole bunch of terrain. Oh. Lands of Valhalla, you say? Now, they had a whole bunch of other terrain. They had, like, walls and bridges and, like, a tree biome. I might just go back and grab more stuff. Who knows? Probably play a game of it first before I go crazy. It's not like it's going to disappear. Okay, this does not have a seal. They'll have only one way to open it. Oh, it's a tray. A very big tray. Come on. You can do it, buddy. There's quite a vacuum in there holding things in place. We'll put that down there for now. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's very thin plastic. Very, very, very thin plastic. But I guess they interlock? Yep, they sure do. They all interlock with each other. Not well, though. It's not like a... Yeah, the bottoms interlock pretty well. And then you can build a giant map. So, like, are these my sand tiles? Nope, tiny two-thing tiles. See if there's more underneath there. Let's see. If I grab this whole stack. Nope. Is there anything underneath? Oh, there's more underneath. See, and I thought there was just a little. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Check this out. You ready? Look at these giant pieces. Oh, yeah, look at that. So this must be grass, this must be sand, this must be stone? So you could do something like, oh, we'll put this piece here, and this piece will go here. Yep, that interlocks just fine. And then this piece can go like this. Get out of my way, terrain. And then you can... Oh yeah, it actually stacks up like that, and you can do... Look at that. So you can do all kinds of things. Okay. So you can make a bunch of elevation changes, and that's cool. And they stay fairly well together. They're not gonna move around on you. A big piece of stone here and be like, oh look, stone. And I got a little, yeah. And I remember seeing commercials for this when I was a kid. Didn't know what it was. Didn't know why it was. I mean, I really wasn't a kid. This kind of came out in the 2000s. But it goes like that. This goes back in the box like this. That's cool. That's how that works. This goes on top like this. This goes back like that. Might have to 3D print some inserts to hold this thing a little in like a closable container. And this all can slide back in the box. Yeah, it's a little different. Oof, oof. Sorry about the noise. Alright, so that's the terrain. Yeah, let me pull it up real quick. So, left screen. So, yeah, so this is got a really good rating, 8.7. Pretty low weight in terms of the gameplay. You can see all these images of how you build the landscape and fight. And there's a little kid playing. Painted minis, people painting them, which I'll do. I'll paint these minis. But then you've got a whole website with all this stuff. But I'm excited because they just announced this. They're bringing us G.I. Joe Heroscapes. I am sold. Because, like, it comes with, like, all of the OG characters. So you got Snake Eyes, Duke, Scarlet, and Roadblock. And then for the bad guys, you've got... that's still the good guys. There we go. Got Destro, Storm Shadow, Cobra Commander, and Dr. Mindbender. So that I'm excited with. So the company that makes this is Hasbro. So you got Axis and Allies. Transformers and Power Rangers are both another IP they have. If they do a Transformers one of this, that would be dope. Oh, Trigger's here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Hey, Trigger. You're on camera. Everyone can see you getting your head scratched. Yeah. Yeah. Excited for me to get finished so that way we can do stuff outside, like throw things that you like to catch. Can't say the word or you're going to freak out. All right, take a break for about 20 more minutes, okay? You do that? Take a break? Yeah. All right. Overhead. So we've got this 2-player battle box. So it comes with, I think, enough for 2 players to play. So it's like a little mini, 30, 60 minute, 2 players. Supports 4-player with use of master set. Well, that's what the last box is going to be. Let's crack this bad boy open. Oh, this one's got a little, one of these little tabby ones. I like it when they change things up like that. Oh, this has got another cardboard holder-y-do. Oh, look at that, we got little trees and landscape. Yeah, they had a whole box of just this stuff. Like, look at that. Like, this is crazy. This is just the stuff you get when you buy a fish tank. Ooh, a little mer person. And some skeletino sword swinging dudes with some flesh hanging off if it ever wants to focus. There we go. Yeah. We got some clear water hexes here. That's cool. Bunch of land hexes, but let's see what's underneath, because I'm guessing that's where the rest of the nonsense is hiding. Yep, there's the rest of the nonsense. I really feel like, how many? Oh, this is the mini set. So here's a set of dice, and then here's a bunch of pegs and things to hold stuff, and then I don't know what these are. To be fair, I don't know what any of this stuff is, so it's fair enough for me to say I have no idea what that is. And so here's our main characters. Ah. This is an Aquila army. So these are Aquila. Oh, Revna. Okay. Yeah, so these are definitely like a group. They have similar armor. Oh, okay. Very cyberpunky. There's that creepy zombie looking guy. Focus camera. Bachburna. 5 move, 5 range. Oh, he's got a gun. Didn't realize he had a pistole. But yeah, this is your whole character card, and on the back is like a little story and special attack and everything like that. Because this person is a mer person, does not have to stop her movement when entering a water space. Add 1 to Awasha's defense value while she's in a water space. You're worth 115 points. So seeing that they have points on the cards, I'm taking a wild guess that you need to build your army based on a certain number of points. Easy peasy. So we have one more Heroscape box to open. Let's put this away first. Put it away, put it away, put it away. Aw. What's it hitting? What's it hitting? This is why I don't like cardboard. Oh my gosh, what in the world? Shouldn't be hitting anything. Yeah, let's try one more time. Yeah, it's like catching on something. Oh, there we go. No more catch. No more catching. But that was that expansion, or 2-player battle box. So now it's time for the big boy. The master set. This comes with 40 miniatures, apparently. Let's take a look at what that means. So again, look at this giant flap of a fold-out. Look at that. Highly detailed 20 miniatures. So 20 minis. Right, how's this bad boy open? Okay. There's rattling in there. There's stuff. Alright. Guessing, yep, flip it back over. This is gonna make some noise. Oh, this one actually pulls out fairly well. That's a big mini. That's a big mini. What in the world? Then attachment for someone. Let's see here. Yeah, it's got like a attachment for someone. Like someone, there's a bunch of panda bears. Are you a flying creature? Is that what you are? Nope. We'll take a look at all. Oh, there's more miniatures underneath. Okay. All right, let's take a look at these one by one. Look at the little ones first. So we got a bunch of just like, looks like just general army stuff. Almost look like, yeah, this guy's cool. We got a Goro here. We got a four-armed alien Goro. It's like Grievous meets Goro. A bunch of like cyber pirates or something. Pretty cool. I don't know if I'd actually paint many of these. Oh, this is cool. It's me. They made me as a miniature. It even has my eyeballs. How did yesterday's prints come out? Oh, Carlos, they actually came out great. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, look at that character. But I guess this is the other army. Look at this giant bear man. Rawr. So he's got to be one group. Giant bear guys. In the bottom. Oh, look, you can attach stuff to the bottom of it. All right, a couple more from here. This guy here, how many boxes you opened? I opened up. This is box number 6. I bought a giant terrain box, one core, like a little mini 2-player box, and then opened up a couple other things. Look at this. Is that another bear creature? These are, it must be a whole bear army. Kind of cool. I want to know what the wings go to, so let's take a look at the next layer. Oh, yeah, okay. We've got a really cool mini here. This is awesome. Not the best sharpness and clarity, I'd say, but we got a winged person flying a winged, like, griffin. That's pretty sweet. Then we've got... Is this attached to this guy? Oh, it does. Okay. I know what the wings are for. Alright, what's the main game like? It's not a Kickstarter game. It's, so Heroscape was around, like, in the early 2000s. I don't know if you guys remember the old commercials for that. But it was around in the 2000s. And then all of a sudden, it kind of disappeared because it didn't do too well. And then it got picked up by Restoration Games here recently. And it's back as of last year, I think. It came back, 2024. So check this guy, fully combined. Oh man, painting those feathers would take so long. But they are releasing a G.I. Joe's version next year in spring. That's why I kind of got excited. I was like, it was kind of like Warhammer meets, you know, a tabletop game with far less rules and much lower entry costs. Because like Warhammer, you need to spend like $700 to $1,000 to build your army. This is more like Warhammer Light. Ooh, but it does come with a whole bunch of cool stuff. So let's take a look at that. So this is really cool. This will be fun to paint. So let's pop. This is going to be the fun part, taking this stuff apart. Because that does not just snap in very easily. Luckily, it's the flexible, very flexible plastic. I think that's PVC style plastic. So yeah, and then you get these. Let's open up the next layer. Here's all the character cards, but basically you get these giant pieces and they can interconnect with other pieces, so you can just be like, cool, let's build a map. So this will go here and this will go on top of here, and it actually clicks in place, boom, and then you can then build your, you know, however you want to build it. There's no like rule of how you can build this stuff, but yeah, you can build these beautiful little bases. And I'm guessing I can 3D print a lot of this stuff, because I haven't looked, but I'm guessing somebody has gone in and reverse engineered all this to make a little water base. So there's water there now. And then we can put a little, boom. Now you got 3 levels, some water. So Fantasy Warhammer at a bargain price. Yeah. I was actually looking at another game they had there that was more Warhammer at a lower price point. But I kind of like the fantasy element. That one was more of a World War II game. I think it was like U-Bolt or something. Bolt 42, maybe. Alright. They do snap together fairly well. My next thing to figure out is storage solution, because keeping it in these trays seems to be like not the way to go, but maybe it is the way to go. Who knows? Only the shadow knows. All right, how did that go in there? Oh, that's why it couldn't go in there. I didn't even realize I snapped another piece in there. Yeah, and there's a bunch of terrain. I bought a big terrain box. Because, you know, if you're going to get into a game, get into a game. And the rule book, like, I mean, again, the rule book is tiny. This is the rule book. You know, most of it's set up, lots of big pictures, so don't know much about the rules or anything like that. I just have kind of liked it as a kid. The commercials, I'd see them all the time. We can take a look at these armies here. Yeah, we got the Wheela army, which is these 2 guys. Old Action World War II and Conflict 47. Yep. You got this panda guy with his little panda army. Oh, yeah, here's some Revna master people, so I got some army men for that. Utgar here. It looks like we got some Norse mythology and some other random stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Uh-oh. My stream speed is slowing down. That must mean the internet is getting poopy. Let me know if I'm dropping too many frames. I'm actually dropping a ton of frames. Gotta love the internet up here in the boonies. And they got, this is some chunky, heavy plastic for these pillars. So it looks like you can assemble some wall action here. That is some thick plastic. Holy cow. Oh yeah, so you can build like little walls and stuff. And then looks like there's doors. You can build a nice door. It doesn't open or close, but yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And here's the bases to hold all those walls up. I kind of dig the D&D slash Warhammer fantasy role-playing. I guess it's not really much role-playing. I don't think you're like leveling up the characters, but jeez Louise, the internet has slowed way down. Who's downloading all the porn in the house? Can't be me, because I'm over here playing with plastic. Come on now. Look at all these emails. Alright. And I got some bonus unboxing as long as the stream stays together. There we go. Yeah, got some more These are glyphs from what I have found out. Glyph of Hockland. Glyph of Quillen. Sudden movement, so you get free movement. Alright. Little things you can throw on the board to pick up. You got your dice. You got your, I think, turn order. I think you just need to mark like what turn order you're taking your characters. So that's all the Heroscape stuff. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Yeah, hopefully this helps. So if you open up this flap, you can kind of see like you can build a crazy like battle scene. And these are all fully painted. I'll paint a lot of these. I'll have time during the winter to sit down and paint them all. But I think these tiny ones with the facial features are going to be the worst, because like painting faces when they're tiny is not fun. This thing is cool. I wonder if that's just like a big boss you get to all fight. Kind of co-op it. Who knows? Yeah, that's Heroscape. But let me grab that game of Clank real quick. So I worked on some 3D designs to help me with Clank. So, got my little tray here with all the gold coins, and these are all things that are going to go on the board, so I just needed access to them. And then in here I got the player little individual pod. So here's your little character. You put him on the board, and you just keep your bits and bobs, so that way they're not just falling off the desk and sliding around. So real simple. Again, I paint everything, or print everything in just plain gray material. Makes everything nice and easy. But everything fits in the box now, and nothing can fall out. Because I like to keep everything book style. So all the box... Ooh, that box farted. There we go. I'm waiting on Army of Darkness release, told it's the 28th this month. Ooh, oh yeah, the Army of Darkness board game. I saw that was coming out. I looked at it and I was interested. I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up or not, but I do really love that series. But I did pick up some extra stuff. We ended up playing Clank with 2 different gaming groups, and we loved it. So I went to the store and also picked up the 2 expansions that they had that I thought were interesting. So Adventuring Party adds up to 6 players now for Clank, and Mummy's Curse adds a new board and a new like stuff to get. So let's take a look at this. This is already ripped open. And what's funny is Renegade Game Studios. I don't think they still have the I think it's just Direwolf now for Clank, but yeah. They got a different dragon marker, some new tokens. Sold. Ah, yeah. I mean, it's getting a little bit more expensive, so I think a lot of the board game manufacturers are no longer just including all of the stuff. Here's our tokens. We'll pop that out in a second. But it's come with a new board, because you're diving into a pyramid. Yep, there we go. Whole new board. There's same kind of premise. There's your monkey idol section, and then you got your shops and your health tracker, and then your dragon tracker. So yeah, and then there's the other side, a little harder version. Yep, the other side's a little bit different. Oh, and it comes with the dice. Look at that. That's an axe. And here are the mummy, I guess? Guess you get a mummy? You get a mummy and a different dragon. Gonna be. Oh, maybe the mummy moves around the caves. That'd be actually kind of cool if that was how it worked. You can tell I did my research today. I literally just had to run. So we have one of those electronic front door locks here. And it's been here, I mean, probably 5-6 years. And it finally died. I mean, died. I replaced the batteries, didn't work. So I was like, oh, man, this is weird. Went in the app. I mean, it would still turn on. But anytime you typed in the code, nothing would happen. It would just reset itself. Which is usually a sign the battery's low, because it tries to turn the gear, and, well, it can't turn the gear, so it just shorts and blah, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, I'll just replace the battery. Replace the battery, same issue. When the app hit unlock, won't do anything. Disassembled everything. Took the whole mechanism off, so it didn't even have the lock to open and close. Plugged it all in, tried to open it, wouldn't open. So I was like, oh, there's something wrong. Crack open the whole thing, all the gears, everything's just disgusting. So I went to Home Depot first, thinking, oh, I'll just buy a real quick replacement. They don't sell anything worth a darn at Home Depot when it comes to your need of oh, look at that little assassin card for your needs for locks and stuff. And here's the mummy. Move. Each player in the mummy zone takes a curse. Don't discard after fighting. Oh, look at that. So he does move around the board. So yeah, this game has been a blast. Our gaming group has thoroughly enjoyed. Well, these must be the curses. Ooh, monkey head. Scarabs. I guess every time you grab a scarab, you have to roll the dice, because there's a die roll. Yeah, so since I went to Home Depot, literally 2 blocks away is the board game store, and I was like, oh, I'll go in there. Then I realized it's my birthday this month, so the only other big purchase I'm making this month is going to be Metroid Prime 4. That's coming out for the Switch 2, so yeah. I picked up Heroscape as my birthday gift to myself. And that's Clank the Mummy's Curse. Let's take a look at the other expansion for Clank. The Adventuring Party, which apparently adds up to 6 players now. So it's a 4-player game, 1 to 4, or 2 to 4, right? Yep, 2 to 4 is what it typically is. Now it's 2 to 6, even has it scratched off down here and says 6. All right, let's take a look at what we get here. This one's much more substantial. Dun, 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 Adventuring Party. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's more stuff. Oh, yeah, here's your expanded health tracker. You lay this on the bottom of the board. And now you get 2 more health tracks and a longer dragon thing. You get to pull more dice. Wow, there's a lot of expansions for this game. Cool. Oh, yeah, and here's your different characters. I always want to play as Whiskers. Agnet. Monkeybot Prime. Garagnar. Dallin. And Lenara. Cool, so those are your different characters. And they're already punched out, which is cool. And then, oh boy, more oh, there's a tenor. Oh, there's now a market. Oh, that's so nice. And then you get to be player dark gray and player orange, which will really help out. My buddy Mick likes orange, so he now has a character. And then you've got, oh, that's cool. So this upgrades the original base game characters. So instead of having the standard little thing, you're actually, yellow character is actually Monkeybot Prime, and orange character is the cat, and the red character is this little orphan dude. That's cool. And then now the drag. Well, we went from dragon to what, Hydra? We have multiple-headed dragon. So if you remember this character, it was in Legend of Zelda. The very first one. And then new cards. Let's take a look at what we have. So here's a deck. Burgle, 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 stumble, stumble. That's not for buying. Oh, these are... Okay, I see. So this is for that character. Oh, that's cool. If you look here, it tells you that this deck is for that character. So this deck goes with this character. And this goes for the green character, the elf. And then here's your burgle, 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 stumble, stumble. Oh, that's cool. So they have a whole new starter deck. So it's no longer everyone has the same starter deck. Burgle, burgle. Yep, channel. If you take any secrets or use any potions this turn, plus I don't know what that symbol is. Teleport to adjacent. What? React. An opponent generates 3 movement or more in a single room. Teleport to an adjacent room. That's cool. Everyone's got superpowers, basically. Bolt. For each artifact you have, +1 clank and 2 gold. Huh. Well, apparently the monkey, MonkeyBot Prime is loud and noisy. I dig this. Hey! Looks like the stream quality went back up. Gonna be dropping as many frames. What's your favorite board game? The Celt 76. Alright. Ooh, okay. Anytime this symbol pops up, you immediately do the fancy stuff with the dragon, which is pull all your clank in the bag and draw a bag. Ooh, I don't know what that means. Mercenary, Explorer. So you got more of these. And this is the standard deck I'm used to. So it looks like it still gives you the option for just another. So you can either play with the original rules, which is, was it 5 burgles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 burgles, 2 stumble, and a sidestep. And a scramble. There's your deck of 10 cards that you normally would start with. Yep, and there's another full set. Okay. And this is the other character. So this is... No. Catitude. Oh, I like that. So they're 1 card short on that deck. Alright. Who dares message me? Leprechaun. Does that look like a leprechaun to you? That looks like a tiny goblin. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we really like Clank. That was surprising. And it's a game I hadn't picked up. Like, I really just put it off. And I figured, why not? And yeah, surprisingly, it's an amazing game. Highly, highly recommend. Ooh, my buddies are playing Deep Rock Galactic. The best board game. Or not best board game. Best video game ever. Rockin' Stone to all my Rockin' Stoners. Ooh, it's almost lunchtime. It's 11:19 here in the Midwest. Alright. Then, we get to punch some cardboard, which is one of my favorite things. Let me grab the little baggie it has included for that. Ooh, that is a big, gross bag. That must be the teleport icon? Maybe there's a teleport tokens, or... Trigger, did you just bring me a toy? Did you just bring me a toy? I can't believe you did that. He brought his basketball for me. Uh-huh. Playing with chewing your basketball over there. We got some more. Oh, a little pop. Oh, this is for the Meow Cat. It's got its own little special abilities. You pop these out. This is some thin cardboard. So I like to break it like that so it doesn't tear as easily. This is definitely the cheap cardboard that likes to tear really easily. Yep. What it's doing, that one corner didn't get cut well. Hello, viewers. We're just opening up this box of Clank expansion stuff because I just finished unboxing Heroscape real quick. Well, it wasn't real quick. We're almost an hour into the stream. Still have really bad stream speeds. But again, it's daytime out here in the middle of nowhere, and the internet sometimes is fast, sometimes it's not. Must be a torch that you can throw? It looks like a throwing torch. Alright. A lot of wasted cardboard. I've not played a board game since the late 80s and 90s. Well, I highly recommend some board games. You play mostly tabletop games then? Oh my gosh. Whoever designed these did not do a good job. They are not easy to get out. Look at this nonsense. Look at this nonsense. Yeah. I'm so glad that a lot of board game manufacturers have moved to way nicer breakout pieces. Just started playing Spearhead. Spearhead with increase, but just 40. Yeah, 40K. Yeah, I was thinking about getting into it, but the sticker shock, if we didn't like the game, just scared me. I mean, the nice thing is, like, if you get a set and paint it and stuff, you know, you're most likely going to be able to sell it. It's like, who's not going to want to buy some Space Marines? So you're not out a whole bunch. Heroscape, I don't know what the resale market looks like with Heroscape, so I could be out a whole bunch of goodness. Who knows? If I don't like it. I need more inserts. I think there's actually already a 3D printed insert for Clank with the expansions. At least these two. So I'll take a look at that. And ooh, more eggs. Alright. This can go just in the box. These, on the other hand, can all go in here. Yeah, because I play a lot of BattleTech. I played a ton of BattleTech. That's another game that had a very low cost to entry for tabletop gaming. I mean, you can literally just buy one mech and play. The new one looks good with Warhammer Quest Darkwater. Interesting. Yeah, I see a lot. There's like, what, Age of Sigmar, Necromundo, Blood Bowl. I think Warhammer's, the guys, what's that company called? They also have like a more fantasy themed style tabletop miniature game. Our friendly local game store definitely has them all. And I look at them, but then I look at buying one, like, Space Marine costs, you know, $30, and I'm like, you know, I can convince myself to get into that, but I'd like to play with my friends that already come over and we play board games together. So it's like Hero Quest or Heroscape that I just bought. You know, everyone can play because the groups are, what, 4 or 5. They have a few board style skirmish types. Yeah. Let's open up one more game. We're going to open up Wondrous Creatures, because I know it has a really high production value. So I kind of want to show everyone what a high production value game looks like. Who dares text me? Oh, it's my buddy Tim. I got 2 new likes on my story. And boom. So yeah, this is Wondrous Creatures. Beautiful production value. Like the art on this. Again, might not be everyone's cup of tea. But this is a gorgeous board game. I mean, just, you know, don't know much about Bad Comet, but this was like a big hit from this year. Yeah, so way thicker cardboard, and the pieces are on this like linen stock, and like the pieces actually all punch out beautifully. This is what a newer style game with its bits and bobs are. Oh yeah, we got a score track, so we got a Euro style game. Yeah, matte with linen finish. I like these matte boards so that way you don't have to don't have all the glare from the lights above you. Ooh, this rulebook is bigger than the one for Heroscape. And this is why the game was, again, like, look at these. So basically, I guess the goal of this game is to tame these wondrous creatures, and they actually have magnets in their backs. So you can take your rider and claim your wondrous creature as you tame them. You know, and you have a bunch of different characters, and this is awesome. Got some dinosaur-looking dudes. Yeah, 17. Yeah, the time difference is crazy. Yeah, let's pull out some more of the crazy creatures here. Huh. Look, it's me. They always make me in games now. And I magnetize directly to this little guy here, so I can ride along in my large-eared wombat creature. Ooh, this is cool. Look at this dragon-like creature. Oh, come on. There we go. Screen-printed meeples are fun. And you got your little... These are dual-layer boards. So you can keep track of things in here. Oh, so there's a white character, yellow character, and red. So this is a 4-player game. Oh, yeah. Actually, here's the character card for it. Cabot. Laid back wanderer. Nothing like a good tune to recharge your spirits. He's the bard. Nestier. Yep. Yeah, it could be either or. Yeah, here's all the different characters you'd be. Freya. Aoa. Helena. Macus. Marie. Octavia. Samuel. And Tingent. Oh, it's a robot dude. That's cool. And I'll crack open these packs of cards. Come on. Trigger, don't worry. We'll play. Let's see, they have the linen finish cards. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see the linen finish. Nice cards. So yeah, these are the different creatures. I also do not know how to play this game. I just knew that it was highly, highly rated. I did have a 3D printable insert that I downloaded, so I will download the inserts for this game and print them as well. Into the recycling bin. Great card artwork. So, don't know how the game... I think this is kind of a pick up and deliver game. Yeah, here's that robot dude. Oh, it's two-sided. So here's the front of the robot. Oh, come on. Right there. Focus. Right there. Focus. Yeah, so there's the front of him. The back of him's got the little key to make him rotate around and clock. He's a clockwork robot. All right. I don't know where all these pieces are going to go. Definitely going to print the insert for this. This is lots of fiddly little bits. But where do you want me to put all those pieces of cardboard, game? They all go in this wondrous creature bag? Hello? Nope. Alright. Let's crack these cardboard. Got 3 sheets of cardboard to crack. Oh, these are the eggs. Maybe you gotta hatch your creature. So much nicer than that cheap set. You don't have to worry about ripping the pieces. And they don't stick to the cardboard because they're cut out well. It's all about that production value. And I see that there's... Did I buy it? Oh yeah, I did. I bought the... I guess I gotta crack this open too. I bought the upgraded components for this game, which would replace all this cardboard that I'm opening, which I have to open anyway. I mean, gotta take this all out to fit it all back in the box. I guess they are supposed to be dragons, because there's dragon egg tokens here. Yeah. Well, it's a nice dice bag if the game doesn't play, like if we don't like the game. I usually just donate, so I'm a weird person. I buy the games. Again, they're not cheap. If I don't like them, you know, I try to play every game I buy at least 3 times before I make my final decision on how, if I like it or not. Because you never know, the first gameplay sometimes can get clouded in, you know, rules, issues, and whatnot, and you read something wrong. And then all of a sudden you're like, huh. And then you get the rule change and the whole game clicks and, you know. So, like, we played the Ghostbusters had a board game. Played it one time, but we played like 3 or 4 scenarios, and I just hated it, and I got rid of it immediately. Yeah, not a fun game. Bad rules. Because your own teammates can sabotage you, and I'm like, well, that's no fun. Looking at you, Tim. Yeah, so many bits. And I'm a when it comes to board gaming, I can be tricked by beautiful artwork and high production value. My favorite board game has some of the best production value I've ever seen in a board game, but it is actually a really good game. So, yeah. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again. So, yeah. Yeah, Ryan, you tried to help. You did try to help. I think it was Corey and Tim that weren't very helpful. I'm solo playing Spearhead at home, learning the game with me 2 armies. Just want 1 more Spearhead. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing with Warhammer was, like, I don't know if I'm going to love, you know, an army. Like, I watch, you know, a lot of the painters paint miniatures for it. And that's really how I kind of got interested in Warhammer was I wanted to paint the miniatures for board games. So most of the people who paint minis paint Warhammer. And I was like, this is actually really cool. And I love the lore, and a lot of them would talk about it. And I was like, man, this is really dope. But gosh darn, man. Like, I would love to have a few armies. Like, if I was going to play, like, imagine if I wanted to set up Warhammer for my friends. I guess we'd have to have, like, a full 2,000-point army each. You know, we could do a 500-point army. They have those little kits for, like, $170 that you can buy that are, like, 2 armies with no terrain. Or a little bit of terrain. But, yeah, I'll take these big ones out of here. This is such beautiful production value again. We'll take a look at the quality. What's Spearhead's like backstory? Like, what is the theme? Because you got Warhammer, which is grimdark fantasy, and Necromundo is similar. Age of Sigmar is more fantasy, less grimdark. What is Spearhead's style theme? Because I've heard of it, I haven't looked at it. Again, I'm like a squirrel. Ryan knows. He knows my squirrel mentality. They have their own rules from Age of Sigmar. You can collect lots of different factions. Yeah. That goes there. Let's open up this nicer bits and bobs. Yeah, those are all the eggs. Literally everything I just cracked open from the cardboard is now in nicer upgraded components. Let's take a look here. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, these are metal. Holy cow. I was wondering why this was like 20 bucks for this. $20. Make it hollow. Yeah, these are actual metal coins for your award points. That's crazy. I should repaint that in better gold because I hate this fake gold color that's just yellow metal, basically. Yep, this is literally everything I just opened. Spearhead is the mini Age of Sigmar game that has own rules, but core is the same, just smaller force. Okay. So it's not like you don't need like a 2,000 point army. You can just play a smaller army. Do they move more as one group, or do you run them as like smaller little? Because I know like when I watch Warhammer, it's like, you know, all the Space Marines and their one leader will go this way, and then like all the vehicles will kind of go this way, and you keep them like in little clusters. Is this more of a one cluster moving individually, or is it small clusters again, where you like this group will go this way, like your fire team will go this way, and this team will go that way? Yeah, they're all screen printed eggies. So these are crab creatures, and these are fish creatures. Yeah, that's cool. Now, here's my butterfly creatures. Oh, an hour and 30. That's not bad. Yeah, my gaming group, we have an attention span of about an hour and a half for a game, unless the game is really good. Oh, and that's the Wondrous Creatures Upgraded Components box. Can I fit this in here somehow? So each Spearhead faction box is ready-made force, played like tabletop games, but very fast. Okay. Yeah, kind of like, I don't know if you've heard of Battletech Alpha Strike. Alpha Strike is kind of their fast-paced version of Battletech, where you kind of move everything real quick, and you don't have like 12 weapons that all need individual attack modifiers and whatnot. Boom, I got all the fit in the box, but I'm going to print the insert for this. I do love the spot gold. It's really nice. It's Wondrous Creatures. I don't want to open up anything else, because again, like, I can't print the inserts until I have the box open. So, ugh. We'll crack one more open. Why not? Joyride, Survival of the Fastest. So this is a car battle racing game where you race around the track. Like, it's not actually a track. You don't do laps. It's like a junkyard that you spin around in, and move around. You've got different attacks and weapons, and it's chaos. I really liked Thunder Road Vendetta. I think that's one of my favorite games from 2023. And I've seen this game a bunch of times. It doesn't have the best reviews. It's kind of clunky. But again, I have my hobbies. Cracking open cardboard is one of the hobbies that I have. Let go. Let go corner. I do love the art. This is some beautiful artwork. Oh, the box is survival. Whoa. Racing rules and regulations, and then the race guide. Oh, it's got little maps that you can set up and how to set them up, and okay. So there's a Spirit Box starter set called Vermintide. It comes with the board, 2 Spearhead Army hardback book with rules in every Spearhead Army data sheet minus new ones. It's worth it. Okay. And I think they have that at the store. I mean, again, my local... Oh, this is a really nice cardboard. This is like the thick linen stock board. Oh, that just comes right out. All right, let's go ahead and start popping cardboard. Now, how much is one of those? I mean, you're in Europe, so you've probably got that in either euros or pounds. But what does that kit run? Games Workshop, that's the company. No, I meant the cardboard. Cards and Scenario instead of Battlegrounds on YouTube do great videos on it. You lads are funny. I do love oh, is that the ones that they're like they have like a really nice like stage where they like show you how to play Warhammer and stuff like that? Chunky cardboard terrain. Still not the thickest cardboard that I've... There's some games like Raw. Raw came with like quadruple thick cardboard pieces. Remember playing that? If Ryan, if you're still in here. Man, that's such a good game too. Do love me a good game of Raw. Probably my favorite betting game. Not really my favorite theme. Or mechanic, like betting. It's whatever. Tim and I played Dive, which had it's technically a betting push your luck game. It was pretty good. 107 pounds, so like $150. And that comes with 2 armies, correct? You can play. Yeah, Ryan, you remember Ra. Yes, they all play. Yep. Okay. Yeah, then I've seen them. I've watched a bunch of their videos. All I know is Ryan really likes Plank, and I bought 2 expansions for it, and now we can play up to 6 players. And it has a whole bunch of new deck cards. It does nullify my 3D printed design, though, so I no longer... I'm going to be printing a whole new... Oh no, I dropped a piece on the ground. Don't buy directly from Games Workshop. Yeah, I always buy from my friendly local game store. I support them as much as possible, because if they weren't around, I would just go mad. Gregor, some of your hair is down here. Oh my gosh, more cardboard. What the heck? What in the heck? Yeah, 2 more scenario board. Okay. That's not bad. Geez, even more cardboard. Alright, this game killed a few trees. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is the board for the game, but there's a lot of cardboard. I should see if this has an insert, because oh my goodness. Yeah, I always support the local store, man. Like, I do shop at one online board game store, and it's nearby. It's in Indianapolis. So that's the only... I mean, that's like a few hours away, because there isn't like a big online store nearby. But I would say 95% of all the games, like all my paint, all my miniature paint, all my painting equipment and stuff, I buy almost all that from my local game store. Let's open this board up. It's a big board. Oh yeah, she's a triple. She's a triple. Wow. Okay, this is the other board. This is the junkyard right here. This is the main. Come on, you can do it. Oh yeah. That's huge. That's bigger than Heroscape. Alright, I just dropped a piece of cardboard. Don't run it over with the wheels. This must be the gear shifters. Here's the cars. This is kind of the one thing I thought was cool about this game. Was these big, chonky racing cars with a screen printed wood. So, two armies are Stormcast, Eternals, and Skaven. I've heard of the Skaven. Skaven are the rat-like creatures, right? And the Eternals are, I mean, they're kind of like godlike looking characters. Custom wood dice for your player character. Mm-hmm. Something wrong. There we go. Sweet. See, I watch my YouTube videos on painting Warhammer, so I know the different armies. I think the coolest one are the Necrons. I think the Necrons are the coolest in terms of like my kind of like love of art and whatnot. These pieces. There's okay. Yeah, the Necrons make me happy. And no, we haven't done that because I don't have a room where I can set up a bunch of cameras. Like, I would totally do that. Like, if I had, I would love to get like a small studio space near all of me and my friends so we can live stream playing games. And I would like do more game teaches. I just have this office set up with my cameras and everything. But I would love. Oh God, no! I hate. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's one of the things I'd wish I could do. It's just not feasible at the moment. Because if I were to set it up, I'd have to tear it down all the time. And then I also have nowhere to put it. That's the other problem, is I could maybe make it work. Oh, I love when they print on the inside of the box. Boom. God, that's such good artwork. Anything else I want to crack open so I can print inserts for them? Sure, one last game. And then I can play with the puppy. And then make lunch. Creature Caravan. So, I picked up Wondrous Creatures and Creatures Caravan the same day, because they're the two creature games that came out. Both similar kind of theme, where you move around a board, and you know, enjoy some creature awesomeness. But also really good artwork. Man, oh man, I dropped a lot of frames. 106,000 dropped frames. More drop frames. Yeah, Creature Caravan. Small rule book. Okay. Okay. More cardboard crack. But a lot less cardboard. Okay. Yeah. Wooden dice. Much more simple. There's your little camping tent, and you got some creatures. This is way simpler. Crack open some cardboard real quick. It looks like you build your board as you move around the map. These are your different, like, pieces as you move around. Necron Army. Yeah, that I'm interested in is painting them. Like, that's the big things. I really like how cool they are to paint. These double-sided? They are double-sided. So I'm guessing it's like, move a board over. And then like, okay, I'm going to continue traveling. Let's move the board over. Okay. Yep. It's always a little different. Not a ton of customization. Alright, this did come with baggies. How many baggies did it come with? One baggie that holds. Yeah, again, like, I used to do live streams where we played board games online via Boardgame Arena. But it's really hard getting everyone together, so I'm just opening all these up so I can play them. Because I literally don't play them until I open them on live stream. So, this is a little cheaper cardboard, though. I'm a little less impressed with the production value on this game. So, Wondrous Creatures definitely takes my award for best production value. Put that in a pile here. Bread. Looks like you need bread. That might be food. Your neighbors aren't using your Wi-Fi. I mean, they can't. We have times where the internet's just really slow due to like high congestion and whatnot. I live out in the boonies, very rural area, so the internet has been really good lately too. This is the first time it's actually had issues. Oh yeah, there's more lost packets. Give me your bread. Oh, Trigger's back. He's reminding me that I promised him I'd take him out in about 20 minutes. Hey, buddy. You doing? Want to come up and say hi? Yeah? Yeah? Alright. We're gonna go. We're gonna do the things. This guy finishes up. Okay? Alright. The last is bread. Yeah, oh my gosh. That speed is dropping. I definitely have to end this stream soon before it drops off completely. This is so poopy. Apologize. I'm using only 4% of my computer's capability, but I'm using all of the internet traffic. So, but it happens sometimes. It just gets slow, and then I gotta call Mediacom, and they come out, and they're like, "Oh, the cable is bad to your line. We'll replace these things," and then it gets faster again for a few months, and ooh. Come on. Get in the bag. Still better than those clank pieces from the expansion. Man, those did not want to come out of their spots. Oop. Reminds me, I got to get another group of Battletech going. I hear that Tuesday nights at the board game store they play Battletech. Maybe I'll head down there today and join whoever's there for some Battletech. Because I am impatient and have been wanting to play some more Battletech for a while, but I haven't been able to get the full game group. It's normally like one person at a time stops over and we get a round of a board game in and chill for a bit. That one's empty. And I got a lot of recycling to do this week. Okay, there's all the coinage. You got to do some bowling again tonight. That's the problem. They need to invent a bowling board game, so that way you can get both your bowling in and your board gaming. Mr. Ryan. Oofda. It's funny watching the signal go from 1 meg per second to 10 megs per second. It just keeps fluctuating. And then watching the packet drop like crazy as it fluctuates. Okay, another empty one. They didn't give me enough baggies. Because there's more things than there are different objects. Silly game. Okay. Oh no, there's another one. Or these chests. I'll put the chests with the gold, maybe? And then these fruit with these demons? I don't know how they want me to do it. Their team craves my scores. Oh, you got sucked into being an alternate? Another alternate. Alright. Promise to trigger some playtime, so he gets the playtime. Gotta box this up. No. Okay. This should fit back pretty well. There's plenty of space. Let's see what the card quality is. Oh, this one has the cigarette style opening. Let's go. Generic cards. Thick, but generic. You prefer the linen stock. Good artwork again, though. I really like this, like, watercolor artwork. I won't crack open the other deck. I can do that on my own time on a different day. I go like that. There's all this empty space here. Probably for expansions that they're thinking of making. That deck of cards is going to fly around quite a bit. Alright, and that's Creature Caravan. Alright. I'm off. No more. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Thank you everyone for chatting. The Celt, Ryan. I think Kara popped in for a second, and somebody else popped in too. Let me see how far back I can search. Oh, and Tabby. Thank you again for stopping by, Tabby. And someone else also came by, Carlos. So thanks to everyone who stopped by on the stream. I'm going to go play with the dog and make lunch. And then wish I could play some Heroscape, because I have all this Heroscape stuff and no one to play with. Until maybe this weekend. I think Ryan said maybe Saturday. So thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully your prints turn out amazing. Yeah, we'll catch you later, and I will maybe do another stream this week. Who knows? Later.